Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this presentation of high school hockey on Up North Hockey. This afternoon, we have a matinee matchup between the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks and the Minnetonka Skippers. And it's kind of an interesting matchup here today. Grand Rapids, they were the state AA champions back in 2017. Then the year after, the Minnetonka Skippers won the AA state championship. So kind of a fun matchup here this afternoon. Looking at Minnetonka, they've played one game so far this year. They played at home against Rosemount. They lost that game 5-2, so they're 0-1 to start the season. Then, of course, as seen here on Up North Hockey, Grand Rapids started off their season with a huge victory over number 3, Benilde St. Margaret's, and the score of that game was 4-2. So looking at Minnetonka, they lost a lot of players from last year. Their top two defensemen, Grant Doctor and Josh Lutke, they were both seniors last year. Their top forward, Jack Bayless. They do return a couple of their top point getters from last year, most notably Arizona State commit Teddy Lagerback, Hunter Newhouse, and Griffin Streeter. So Minnetonka is still going to be a very tough team, obviously. They always are. But I think it's going to be a very evenly matched game here tonight at the IRA Civic Center. So tonight's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Drill. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And today's game is also presented by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. The Rink offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. The Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. So warm-ups have concluded here at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids, and we'll be having starting lineups and the national anthem coming up between Grand Rapids and Minnetonka. We'll be back. Welcome back, everyone. The teams are just about to take the ice here at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. A scratch for the Thunderhawks. Easton Young is not playing in this game. He was the starting defenseman for the Thunderhawks in Game 1 versus Benilde St. Margaret's. So that's a big loss for their defense, but other players are going to step up here for the Thunderhawks. And it looks like, from the information I got here, Sam Stirl's starting with Jack Peart. We'll have to confirm during the starting lineups. Head coach for Minnetonka, Sean Goldsworthy, he's in his third season as the coach for the Skippers. Of course, in his first season, Minnetonka went on to win the state championship. And his record for 2 seasons is 48-6-5. And here come the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks onto the ice. And the Minnetonka Skippers follow. Of course, Grand Rapids has their new head coach, Wade Chido. His second game behind the bench for the Thunderhawks. In his first game, of course, he got the big victory over Benilde St. Margaret's. And now he's looking to continue that today versus Minnetonka. We are ready for hockey here at the historic IRA Civic Center here in Grand Rapids between the Minnetonka Skippers and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. So starting in goal for the Skippers is Brandon Shant. Starting at defense is Dylan Zitzloff and Duke Kiffin. Starting at center is Hunter Newhouse. Right wing Teddy Lagerback and left wing Liam Worms. And for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, starting in goal, goaltender Carter Clafton, defense Jack Peart, and Sam Sturl filling in for Easton Young, who's scratched out of the lineup today. And then starting at center for the Thunderhawks is Joey Del Greco, right wing Hunter Bischoff, and left wing McCray Murphy. Kind of an interesting matchup here. The 2017 state champions, the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, versus the 2018 state champions, the Minnetonka Skippers. So the teams are at center ice, and we are ready for hockey here at the IRA Civic Center.
Welcome to the big show.
Newhouse and Del Greco at the center ice faceoff. Newhouse wins the faceoff. Back to Zitzloff. Lagerback shoots in, it's blocked. Peart to Bischoff. Bischoff banks it off the boards. Kiffin banks it off the boards. It's dumped back in by Murphy. Kiffin up to Worms. Center ice battle here as Lagerback dumps it in. Jack Peart of the Thunderhawks gains possession. And Carter Clafton covers it up for the Thunderhawks. If you're just joining us, this game's just getting underway. No score with 6:19 remaining here in our first period of play. Battle in the corner in the Thunderhawk zone. Number 15, Ren Mork, banks it up the boards, and he regains possession here behind the net. Ren Mork off the boards, and no icing there. James Miller, the captain for Minnetonka, in the corner. As there's a battle for the puck between both teams here. Still battling here in the skipper zone. As Grant Wilson dumps it back in. And Nick Baer gives it up to Lacombe. Nick Henry intercepted by number 11, Wade Brous, and it's goes all the way down for an icing face-off in the Thunderhawk zone. Today's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Drill. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey. They wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Back in the skipper zone. The three, Cody Miller puts a shot on net, goes off the goaltender Shantz, and up into the netting. So face off here in the skipper zone. Taking the draw for Grand Rapids is Cody Miller, and for Minnetonka, Graham Harris. Jack Anderson up to Jack Quinn. Quinn falls down and gets it deep into the Thunderhawk zone. as the Skippers put a shot on net there. There for the save is Carter Clafton. No scores so far here at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. 14:25 remaining here in our first period. First line's out for both teams. Thunderhawks' Joey Del Greco wins it. Lager back the puck, and there's a battle for it over in the corner. As the Thunderhawks clear it, and it goes out of the zone. Peart looks for a pass over to Sturl. Up to Hunter Bischoff, who cannot gain possession of the puck. No icing there on the Skippers. Sam Sturl loses the puck. Now up to Bischoff. Hunter Bischoff dumps it into the Skipper zone. Sam Sturl with a shot right on. And the goaltender, Shantz, makes a save there. And we have a penalty coming up on the Skippers. It's going to be on number 15. Number 15, Duke Kiffin, going to the box for slashing. So a 2-minute minor for the Skippers, and an opportunity here for Grand Rapids on the power play. So we have 13:22 remaining here in the first period. Grand Rapids on the power play. Jack Peart over to Grant Wilson. Grant Wilson still has it. Up to Peart. Peart. Jack Peart wheeling around the zone. Jack Peart over to Wilson. Wilson over to Hayden DeMars. Hayden DeMars! And they score! John Bonner for the Thunderhawks! Looks like it's going to be John Bonner from Hayden DeMars, I believe. So early on this power play, Grand Rapids takes a 1-0 lead. Big goal for Grand Rapids here in the first period as they take a 1-0 lead. So it's John Bonner with the goal. So it's John Bonner from Hayden DeMars and Jack Peart for the Thunderhawks. As number 17, Ben Conan puts a shot on net and deflects off Carter Clafton and out of play. Today's game is presented by the Rink Sports Grill in Evelyn. The Rink offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. That's the Rink in Evelyn. Face off in the Thunderhawk zone. Back to number 15, Duke Kiffin. Kiffin, shot from the point, and Clafton makes a glove save. 12:14 remaining here in our first period. 1-0. Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Shots on goal. Grand Rapids leads in that category 3-2. The Thunderhawk zone here. Grant Wilson banks it up to Hayden DeMars. Hayden DeMars gets it out of the zone. Up to number 19, Wyatt Miskovich, and defenseman Zitzloff up to Jack Quinn for the Skippers, and Quinn dumps it in. Jack Peart behind the net. Up to Del Greco. Del Greco gets it in the zone. Lagerback off the boards to Hunter Newhouse. as Hunter Bischoff, a chance for Del Greco. Thunderhawks adding some more pressure here as they already lead 1-0. Del Greco up to Sturl. Sturl with a shot, and Chance with a save for the Skippers. .11:03 remaining here in our first period. 1-0, Grand Rapids. Taking the face-off for the Thunderhawks is Braden Holcomb against number 16, Nick Henry. John Bonner battles for the puck. The lone goal scorer for the Thunderhawks. As Nick Henry dumps it in the zone. Lacombe chases it for the Skippers. Anderson over to his defensive partner, Conan, dumps it in. Brandon Goring dumps it into the Skipper zone, and they get a change in here. And the Skippers do the same thing as Nick Henry dumps it in for the Skippers, and they get a change as well. Cody Miller off the boards to number 15. Number 15, Ren Mork with a chance there for the Thunderhawks. And Chance is there for the save. Cody Miller against Graham Harris on the faceoff. Harris wins the faceoff. Back to Zitzlaff. Kiffin. Up to Quinn, Jack Quinn. Then up to Joe Brink. Number 9. 21 with a shot. That's James Miller, but it's blocked by the Thunderhawks. Wyatt Miskovich chips it up. Miskovich back up. Nick Bear looks for a pass up to number 25, Tyler Keppers. Lagerback with a chance out front. And Clafton's there to make the save. Bischoff up to Del Greco. Del Greco gets the puck taken away. Lagerback with it. Intercepted by Del Greco. Del Greco up to Murphy. Murphy tips it in. Jack Beard at the point. Dumps it in. Sam Sturl with a shot. Sam Sturl playing a pretty good game here so far for the Thunderhawks, filling in for the injured Easton Young. Has about 3 shots on net. Today's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Drill. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Taking the draw for the Thunderhawks is Braden Holcomb. For Minnetonka, Braden Lacombe. Sam Sturl with a shot. Deflects off Nick Henry, and then Peart dumps it in. Nick Henry wheeling around in the neutral zone. Sam Sturl breaks it up. Brandon Goring dumps it in for the Thunderhawks into the Skipper zone. Goring back to Bonner. Bonner gets hit. Braden Holcomb keeps it in for the Thunderhawks. Nick Henry up to Griffin Streeter. Streeter dumps it in the zone, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Thunderhawks. It's going to be a slashing penalty on number 7, John Bonner. So the Skippers have their chance on the power play, looking to tie it up here with 7:45 remaining here in our first period. Grand Rapids leads 1-0. James Miller, wheeling around the neutral zone, dumps it in. Over to get his Mork for the Thunderhawks. And now Lacombe with it for the Skippers. Back to Lagerback. James Millard dumps it in. Red Mork slaps it up the boards and gets it out of the zone. And no icing with them being on the penalty kill. James Miller up to Newhouse, and they're offside. The Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers small and large group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet that can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. Graham Harris wins it back to the defenseman Dylan Zitzloff. Looks for a pass up to Nick Henry. Nick Henry gets it taken away by Sam Sturl. Sam Sturl gets it out of the zone, and it goes all the way down. 50 seconds remaining on the Thunderhawks penalty. Dylan Zitzloff again tries to find a pass, but it gets blocked by the Thunderhawks. Zitzloff up the zone, dumps it in. And now Graham Harris comes in, and there's a chance out front. Still loose. It's Clafton can't find it. Now there's storming in front of the net. And somehow the Skippers couldn't get that one in. Time winding down, the Skippers power play. Zitzloff fires it over the net. 8 seconds remaining on the power play. Zitzloff over to Harris to Nick Henry. And the Thunderhawks are at full strength here. As Peart passes up the bottom, and he can't catch the pass. And the Thunderhawks dump it in. Duke Kiffin passed it up to Joe Brank, and he pokes it in. Wade Browse with a shot on. We have a penalty coming up here on the Skippers, so another power play for Grand Rapids as they lead 1-0. It's going to be a hooking penalty. Hooking penalty on number 25, Tyler Keppers. So with 5:10 remaining here in the first period, Grand Rapids will be going back on the power play, looking to add to their 1-0 lead. Braden Holcomb taking the draw for the Thunderhawks. He loses it to Lagerback. Newhouse up to Lagerback, and he can't control it. Jack Peart behind the net. St. Cloud State commit. Jack Peart looks for a pass up to Joey Del Greco. Del Greco back to Peart. Peart gets it back. Peart with a shot. Saved by Shantz. Peart over to Del Greco. Del Greco back to Peart. And now Holcomb back to Peart, and Peart takes a shot, but it's blocked. Del Greco at the point, over to Peart. Peart back to Holcomb. Holcomb to Peart. And the Skippers clear it out. That's Duke Kiffin clearing it out for Minnetonka. Peart back with the puck up to Joey Del Greco. He passes it over to, intended to Peart, but Brandon Holcomb intercepts it. Ren Mork tries to find a Thunderhawk player, but it gets intercepted by the Skippers. Jack Anderson up to. The shot is Braden Lacombe, and Carter Clafton's there for the save. 3:46 remaining here in our first period. Grand Rapids Thunderhawks lead 1-0. 36 seconds remaining on the Thunderhawks power play. Ren Mork behind the net. Up to Wyatt Miskovich. Miskovich into the skipper zone. Jack Anderson for the Skippers tries clearing it out, but he's unable to. Now Ren Mork with the shot, it goes wide. Nice shot put on by Ren Mork there, but it just goes wide. John Bonner behind the net for the Thunderhawks. He loses it. Skippers try getting up, but it's sent up to Mork. Number 17, Grant Wilson with the shot there. Hayden DeMars. Hayden DeMars back with the puck. Takes the shot and it's blocked by Minnetonka. John Bonner. Bonner looking for a pass. Up to Mork. Mork tries to shoot, but he can't. Couldn't put enough wood on it. Now Minnetonka tries to get it out. Nick Henry. To Liam Worms, who dumps it into the Grand Rapids zone. Now James Miller. Miller up to Graham Harris. And now Joe Brink controls it. Back to Harris. Harris with a shot. Goes just wide. Now Joe Brink loses it to Jack Peart. Jack Peart up to Hunter Bischoff. Hunter Bischoff skates it into the skipper zone. Bischoff back to Del Greco, but Harris clears it out for Minnetonka. Now Jack Quinn tries to find Joe Brink for a pass and couldn't connect. Hunter Bischoff dumps it into the skipper zone. And now Miller up to Lagerback. Lagerback wheeling around in the zone. And Liam Worms puts a shot right on for the Skippers, and it's saved by goaltender Carter Clafton. 1:36 remaining here in our first period. 1-0 Grand Rapids. Reminder, today's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Grill in Hibbing and the Rink Sports Grill in Evelyn. Face off in the Thunderhawk zone as Ren Mork up to John Bonner. Bonner dumps it in. Now Minnetonka regains possession. Teddy Lagerback up to Dylan Zitzloff. Zitzloff dumped into the Grand Rapids zone. Battle on the corner there. Braden Holcomb up to John Bonner. John Bonner through the neutral zone. Now, Teddy Lagerback intercepts it with a shot right on! Saved by Carter Clafton. Another shot there for number 15, Duke Kiffin. Clafton with another save here for the Thunderhawks. Only 36 seconds remaining here in our first period. Grand Rapids still leads 1-0. And shots on goal are dead even at 9 apiece. Good crowd here this afternoon. Quite a few seats taken here for this matinee matchup between Minnetonka and Grand Rapids. So Lacombe takes the face-off from Minnetonka. Bischoff dumps out of the zone. Now Stumped in, and Clafton has to stop it. Now Miller for the Skippers into the zone. Takes a shot, but they're offside. "18 seconds remaining here in our first period. 1-0 Grand Rapids. Joey Del Greco and Lacombe taking the face-off in the neutral zone over by the Grand Rapids bench. As Del Greco wins the face-off. Now Miller dumps it in. Save by Carter Clafton. As there's a shot and it's blocked by the Thunderhawks. I believe number 15, Duke Kiffin, with a shot there. And it goes into the netting. 3 seconds here in the first period. Just have a quick drop of the puck here. And we'll be ready for intermission. As it goes into the corner, 1 second, and that's the end of our first period. Grand Rapids leads Minnetonka 1-0. Off to another great start here in their second game, coming off their huge victory over Benilde St. Margaret's. So only one goal in the first period there. Scoring the goal was John Bonner. Assist to number 21, Hayden DeMars, and number 23, Jack Peart. Reminder, today's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Drill. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. The Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. So we thank our two sponsors, Minnesota Twist Drill and the Rink Sports Grill, for their sponsorship for this game and our entire season here on Up North Hockey. So once again, after one period of play from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids, it's the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 1, the Minnetonka Skipper 0. Good game here so far from Grand Rapids. We'll be back for second period action coming up from Grand Rapids. Welcome back, everyone. We are ready for second period action between Minnetonka and Grand Rapids, where the Thunderhawks lead the Skippers 1-0. Scoring the lone goal for Grand Rapids was, once again, John Bonner, assist to number 21, Aiden DeMars, and number 23, Jack Beard. Del Greco wins the faceoff, back to Sturl. Jack Peart into the skipper zone. Sam Sturl up to Del Greco. Del Greco to Hunter Bischoff. And Sam Sturl puts it deep into the skipper zone. Battle for the puck along the boards as Del Greco gains possession. Back to Peart. Jack Peart with a chance and goes just wide. Sam Sturl dumps it in. Jack Peart over to Hunter Bischoff. Looks for someone, but no one there. Sam Sturl! He scores! Sam Sturl from the point! And the Thunderhawks take a 2-0 lead! I believe Sam Sturl's gonna get credited with that goal. It might have been tipped in, but nothing less. The Thunderhawks take a 2-0 lead over the Minnetonka Skippers. Taking the face-off for the Skippers is Lacombe, and Holcomb wins it back for the Thunderhawks. Ren Mork dumps it in. Goaltender Shantz. And now Lacombe over to Streeter, and they're offside. So early in the second period, the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks take a 2-0 lead over the Minnetonka Skippers. 16:04 remaining here in the second period. Holcomb wins it back to Mork. Mork chips it out of the zone. And now for the Skippers, Miller dumps it in. Mork up to Bonner. Bonner tries to chip it out, but it's intercepted by Bear. And now the Thunderhawks shoot it out, and it goes the length of the ice for an icing. So we have a face-off here in the Thunderhawk zone. Holcomb wins it back. Holcomb gains possession in the neutral zone. Now Minnetonka gains possession. It's Griffin Streeter who dumps it in. Jack Peart looking for a pass over to Zulke. Now it's dumped in. Now it's in the Thunderhawk zone as there's a shot on by number 19, Joe Brink. Hits the pipe and goes out of play. So good chance there for the Skippers. Today's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Drill. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey. They wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Zitzloff with a shot from the point, and once again, Carter Clafton makes the save. Harris and Miller for the faceoff. Harris wins it back. Zitzloff, a shot right up! Deflects off Carter Clafton and into the netting. So we'll do it again. Another faceoff here in the Thunderhawk zone. As Cody Miller goes off, and now taking the faceoffs, Henry Sturl. Henry Sturl versus Harris, I believe. And now he's going to switch with Jack Quinn. So Jack Quinn versus Sturl. Red Mork up to DeMars. Aiden DeMars through the neutral zone, dumps it in as he goes and skates for the puck. And now you have a penalty here assessed to the Skippers, I believe. Number 9, Graham Harris heading to the box. And now Grand Rapids with another power play here in this game, as they already lead 2-0. So back to Del Greco. Grand Rapids power play on the ice with Peart to Del Greco both playing defense. Back to Del Greco at the point. Joey Del Greco to Peart. Jack Peart tries to find pass, but the pass is intercepted and Lagerback wheels around and he sends it all the way down, and Del Greco behind the net for the Thunderhawks gives it back to Peart. Jack Peart through the neutral zone. And kind of got caught up in his skates there, and he's offside. Today's game is presented by the Rink Sports Grill. The Rink Sports Grill in Evelyn offers casual family dining and a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. That's the Rink in Evelyn. As Jack Peart. Another penalty here, this time on the Thunderhawks. So we'll be having a 4-on-4 for a minute 14, and then Minnetonka will go on the power play. I did not catch the number there. Looked like it was for high sticking. So face off in the Thunderhawk zone. Streeter back to Kiffin. Zitzloff with a shot, and it once again deflects off Carter Clafton and out of play. Zitzloff at the point with a shot, and it hits Lacombe. Now Del Greco back to Peart. Jack Peart wheels around in his offensive zone. Jack Peart still with the puck. And Hunter Bischoff brings it in front of the net, and Shantz poke checks it out. And now Jack Peart with the puck again. Zalke with the shot, wide Zalke that is. And now it's Lacombe. Lacombe with the shot, and it goes right over the net. Good chance there for Lacombe of the Skippers. Now Zalke, Wyatt Zalke through the neutral zone. Tries to take a shot, but whiffs on it. And now Minnetonka again. Newhouse intended to Lagerback. Now Lagerback has the puck with a shot, and he scores! Teddy Lagerback gets Minnetonka on the board. That's Teddy Lagerback from, I think it's going to be Hunter Newhouse. So a big goal there for Minnetonka on the power play. And now we have a 2-1 game where the Thunderhawks still lead by 1. Looks like there's a discussion about something down there at the scoring table. I think they might be discussing if the goal was scored on the 4-on-4 or the skipper's power play. Because if it was scored on the 4-on-4, Grand Rapids would still be in the penalty box. Here's a shout out from our sponsor, Minnesota Twist Drill. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. That's Minnesota Twist Drill in Hibbing, Minnesota. So the goal was scored on the power play. That's what they came up with. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and now it's a 1-goal game. Teddy Lagerback getting Minnetonka on the board. So we have 12:30 remaining here in our second period. 2-1 Grand Rapids. So it was a Lagerback from Newhouse on that goal. And now Lagerback back out there. Brings it in the zone. Now Jack Peart with the puck again. Up to Del Greco. Joey Del Greco. Back to Peart. Peart with a shot, and it's blocked by James Miller. Now Nick Bear. Nick Bear with the puck for the Skippers in the corner. Over to Miller. And he gets it taken away by Cray Murphy. Cray Murphy with the puck in the corner. It's it back to Del Greco. Del Greco battling for it. Del Greco. Murphy. And he gets it taken away by Bear. Nick Bear tries to go by himself up the ice. Nick Bear. And it's blocked by Peart. Another shot, and it goes wide. And now Sam Sturl banks it up the boards, and it gets out of the zone. And now McCray Murphy up the ice. McCray Murphy with a shot, and it's wide of the net. Hunter Newhouse for Minnetonka through the neutral zone. Into the corner, over to number 19, Joe Brink with a shot that went wide. Now Jack Anderson up to Brink. And now Braden Holcomb banks it off the glass to get it out of the zone, and now it's back in the Thunderhawks zone, excuse me. Now John Bonner battling for the puck with Grom Harris. Here's Ben Conan down to Tyler Keppers. Now Grant Wilson for the Thunderhawks banks off the boards, but it's stopped by the Skippers. Grand Rapids trying to get it out as Minnetonka is adding the pressure here, only down by 1 goal. Now a defenseman, Jack Anderson, shot blocked by Ren Moore. Anderson with the puck in the corner, looks for a pass. Anderson loses it as Braden Holcomb gets it out of the zone. Grand Rapids looking for a change here as number 16 with the shot, Nick Henry, and Carter Clafton is there for the save. 9:25 remaining here in the second period. 2-1 Grand Rapids. Wyatt Zalke over to Jack Peart. Jack Peart up to Hayden DeMars. DeMars through his offensive zone. DeMars still battling with the puck. Down to Back to Hayden DeMars as the Skippers regain possession. Jack Peart in his own zone. Up to number 19, Wyatt Miskovich, who dumps it in for the Thunderhawks. Battle in the Skipper zone. Miskovich. Now, Skippers with it. As number 14, Griffin Streeter, gets it deep into the Thunderhawk zone. And now Wyatt Miskovich chips it out. And now Teddy Lagerback up to Newhouse. And now Worms' shot is blocked. Zalke dumps it out. And now 24. And there's a goal! Minnetonka ties it up here in the second period, and we have a 2-2 game. Not sure who shot that there for Minnetonka. We'll have to wait and see when they announce it. So, Grand Rapids scored 2 goals, one in the first period and early in the second period to take a 2-0 lead. And now Minnetonka scores 2 of their own to tie it up here at 2. So scoring the goal there was an unassisted goal by Nick Bear, tying the game up for the Skippers, 2-2. Red Mork out of the zone for the Thunderhawks, up to Hayden DeMars, who cannot gain possession. Now Minnetonka. Nick Bear, the goal scorer, over to Miller, to Bear. Bear in the corner, looks for a pass, up to Joe Brink. And now Graham Harris, up to Brink. Joe Brink looks for a pass. It's possessed by Mork, who tries to dump it out. And now Nick Henry for the Skippers. Battle for it in the corner. There is a shot on by Nick Henry. And now Ben Conan with a shot. And now Grand Rapids clears it. Brandon Goring into the Skipper zone. Goring. And he loses it to Jack Anderson of Minnetonka. Now Minnetonka in the Thunderhawk zone. It's Brandon Lacombe over to John Bonner for the Thunderhawks. They try to get it out, but cannot. Bonner up to Holcomb, Braden Holcomb. Oh, he tries to get it over to Brandon Goring, but cannot connect. So now, Griffin Streeter with it, goes off number 24, Sam Sturl, and into the glove of Carter Clafton. .5:49 remaining here in our second period. 2-2 between Grand Rapids and Minnetonka. Shots on goal. Minnetonka leads in that category, 19-11. Lagerbach back, wins it back to Newhouse. Newhouse tries to get a shot through, but it's blocked. As Grant Wilson skates it into the Minnetonka zone, dumps it in. Now Joey Del Greco gains possession in the corner. Del Greco back deep into the zone. Now Minnetonka tries to get it out. Hunter Newhouse to Lagerback. Lagerback wheeling around. Lagerback as Joey Del Greco gains possession for the Thunderhawks. He shoots it the length of the ice for an icing. So we'll have a face-off down here in the Thunderhawk zone. Reminder, today's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Grill in Hibbing, Minnesota, and the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. 5:06 remaining here in our second period. 2-2 between Grand Rapids and Minnetonka. As James Miller over to Nick Bear. Bear to Graham Harris, who cannot get a shot off there. And now the Thunderhawks. Wade Browse dumps it in. Now it's Jack Quinn. Jack Quinn with the shot. He cannot make the save, and there's a rebound there, but Graham Harris could not poke it in there for Minnetonka. There's a battle in the skipper's zone. James Miller, Graham Harris, and cannot make a pass there. Back to Miller. Miller over to Joe Brink, who cannot catch the pass. And now Cody Miller with a shot that's blocked by Nick Bear. Miller over to Mork. And now for the Skippers, Brandon Goring. Back to Jack Peart. Jack Peart over to Ren Mork. Mork to Goring. Dumps it into the zone. And now for the Skippers, Nick Bear, scored the second goal for the Skippers. That was an unassisted goal. Now Jack Peart with the puck for the Thunderhawks. Jack Peart skates it up all alone. And Minnetonka regains possession. Here is Griffin Streeter with a shot, and Carter Clafton's there for the save. Minnetonka starting to add a little more pressure here on the Thunderhawks. They lead in shots 21-11. And of course, they've scored 2 goals of their own, 2 unanswered goals, and they tied the Thunderhawks up at 2 apiece. Lagerback wins it back to Newhouse. Newhouse, and it's poked away by the Thunderhawks. No, Minnetonka. Lagerback with it. Lagerback in the neutral zone, wheeling around. Lagerback back into his own zone, trying to find a pass here. Lagerback still with the puck for the Skippers. And it goes back to Zitzlaff, who dumps it into the Thunderhawk zone. Sam Sturl intercepted by Teddy Lagerback. Lagerback gets tripped by Jack Peart, and no call there. Joey Del Greco chips it up, and it goes into the skipper zone. 2:24 remaining here in our second period. 2-2 between Minnetonka and Grand Rapids. Great day for hockey here. Pretty good turnout here after Grand Rapids' huge win over Benilde St. Margaret's. Now it's Ren Mork. Mork up to Wyatt Miskovich, who pokes it into the skipper zone. Now it's Ben Conan. Conan skates it up by himself. Conan into the Thunderhawks zone. Up to Joe Brink. Joe Brink could not get a shot off there. Now it's Conan. Back to Jack Anderson with a shot, and it's blocked. Now for the Thunderhawks, Hayden DeMars. Hayden DeMars into the skipper zone. DeMars still with it, wheeling around as it couldn't hold on to it, and it escapes the skipper zone. Now Jack Anderson intercepted by Mork, who dumps it back in. Out for Minnetonka, it's Harris. Harris cannot get a shot off. Nick Henry dumps it in as Mork to Bonner. Bonner back to Mork. Mork up to Holcomb. Braden Holcomb tries to get in on net, but it's intercepted by Duke Kiffin. Kiffin all alone. Kiffin looking for someone to pass to in the corner of the Thunderhawk zone. Battle for it. As Braden Holcomb comes with it up to John Bonner. Now to Brandon Goring. Back to John Bonner. Bonner dumps it in. As we have 35 seconds remaining here in our second period. All tied up at 2. Now, Minnetonka shoots it down. Kiffin shoots it all the way down, and it's no icing. Now, Joey Del Greco. Del Greco in the skipper zone, and it's saved by Brandon Shantz. Only 17 seconds remaining here in our second period. Shots on goal. Minnetonka leads 21-12. They've had a much better period here in the second period. Joey Del Greco tries to get a shot off there. Now, Teddy Lagerback with 10 seconds left. Lagerback into the skipper zone, and Newhouse is offside there. We'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone. 7 seconds remaining here in our second period. Newhouse and Del Greco on the draw. Now Lagerback with it, puts an on net from the neutral zone. Carter Clapton makes the save and he lets it go. And that's the end of our period. And we're all tied up at 2. Minnetonka Skippers 2. The Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 2 as well. We'll have our scoring summary from the second period here momentarily. So for your second period scoring summary, Grand Rapids took a 2-goal lead early in the second period. Scoring that goal was number 14, McCray Murphy. Assist to number 24, Sam Sturl. And number 12, Hunter Bischoff with the second assist there for the Thunderhawks. But Minnetonka came back. They got within 1 with a goal from number 34, Teddy Lagerback. Assist to number 10, Hunter Newhouse. And then Minnetonka tied it up here in the second period, and scoring that goal was number 24, Nick Baird. And that's where we stand after 2 periods of play. Minnetonka Skippers 2, and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 2 as well. Shout out to our sponsors here quick. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey. They wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. The Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. So we'll be back for third period action coming up. Once again, it's Grand Rapids 2, Minnetonka 2. We'll be back for third period action from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids coming up. Welcome back, everyone. We are ready for third period action. All tied up at 2 between the Minnetonka Skippers and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Buckle up. It's going to be a great third period here from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. So once again, here's your second period scoring summary. To make it 2-0 for the Thunderhawks was number 14, McCray Murphy. Assist to number 24, Sam Sturl, and number 12, Hunter Bischoff. Then after that goal, Minnetonka scored 2 unanswered goals to tie the game up at 2. Scoring the first one was number 34, Teddy Lagerback. Assist to number 10, Hunter Newhouse. And then scoring the second goal for the for the Skippers to tie the game up was number 24, Nick Baer. And that was an unassisted goal. So we're ready for third period action here. All tied up. Taking the draw for Minnetonka is Hunter Newhouse, and for the Thunderhawks, Joey Del Greco. As Del Greco wins it back to Sam Sturl over to Jack Peart, who sends it the length of the ice all the way down for an icing. So we'll have a face-off over in the Thunderhawk zone. Just getting underway here for third period action between Grand Rapids and Minnetonka. All tied up at 2. Sam Sturl sends it over to Peart. Now Sam Sturl again over to Peart. Peart passes it up to number 12, Hunter Bischoff. Bischoff over to Del Greco. Del Greco to Bischoff. Bischoff with a shot right on, and it's saved by Chance. Good chance there for Hunter Bischoff of the Thunderhawks, but Chance was there to make the save for Minnetonka. So face off to the left of the goaltender, Brandon Chance. Taking the face off for the Thunderhawks is number 9, Braden Holcomb. And for Minnetonka, number 11, Braden Lacombe, who wins the face off. Lacombe in the neutral zone now. Over to 16, Nick Henry. Nick Henry with a shot that goes just wide. Griffin Streeter dumps it in. Now back to James Miller. Holcomb. Braden Holcomb banks it off the boards up to Goring. Who cannot get a stick on it. Now, Minnetonka. Brandon Lacombe dumps it in back up to Bear. Now Nick Henry. Nick Henry intercepted by Holcomb. Bonner battling for it. Now back up to Holcomb. Now up to Brandon Goring in the Thunderhawk zone. James Miller with the puck. Up to Jack Quinn. Jack Quinn tries to pass it up to Graham Harris, but it gets intercepted by the Thunderhawks. Now Jack Quinn with the puck in the Thunderhawk zone. Dumps it in. Jack Peart behind his own net. Over to Sam Sturl. Sam Sturl off the glass into the neutral zone. Now to Anderson, the Skippers. Anderson back with the puck in his own zone. Jack Anderson still with it. Jack Anderson looking for a pass. Jack Anderson takes it all by himself. Jack Anderson with a shot. And it's deflects off goaltender Carter Clapton and out of play. 14:52 remaining here in our third period. Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 2, the Minnetonka Skippers 2 as well. Now it's Newhouse and Del Greco making the face-off. Del Greco over to Sturl. Sam Sturl gets it out of the zone, but it's dumped back in by Duke Kiffin. Now it's Jack Peart. Jack Peart over to Del Greco. Now to Bischoff. Bischoff, Del Greco, as McCray Murphy dumps it in. Hunter Bischoff over to Murphy. Murphy still with it, battling in the corner there. Still in the corner there, and now Hunter Newhouse gains possession. He's going through the neutral zone. Tries to make a pass over to Lagerback, but Bischoff intercepts it. Now Duke, Kiffin, excuse me. James Miller now with the puck. James Miller with a shot, and it's gloved and saved by Carter Clafton. Today's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Drill. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players of the season ahead and to have fun. Taking the face-off for Minnetonka is number 11, Braden Lacombe. Now Ren Mork over to banks it around the boards. Now there's a battle for it in the corner. 16 for Minnetonka. Nick Henry with a shot that goes off the goaltender, Carter Clafton, and out of play. So we'll have a face-off here in the Thunderhawk zone. To the left of Carter Clafton. Now it's Ren Mork up to Goring. And it's now for Minnetonka. James Miller, defenseman James Miller, takes it all alone, but he loses the puck. And now it's, oh, what a chance by Griffin Streeter. Big time opportunity, but Clafton makes the save, and now we're back in the skipper zone. Goring puts it back in the zone. Now it's Mork. Mork to Peart. Jack Peart looking for a pass. Oh, and there's a check from behind. This might be a rough, but it could be a major penalty as well. Dangerous play there. He was looking for a pass there, but it's just going to be a cross check there on number 17, Ben Conan on Minnetonka. Just a 2-minute minor. So Grand Rapids on the power play. Big opportunity here to take the lead again. Newhouse skates for it. Newhouse chips it out. Up to Lagerback. Lagerback still with it. Lagerback couldn't get a shot off there as McCray Murphy through the neutral zone dumps it in to the skipper zone. Murphy with it again, loses his stick. Now it's Jack Peart at the point. Peart to Del Greco. Back to Peart. Over to Holcomb. Holcomb with a shot, but it's blocked and out of play. Today's game is presented by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. The Rink offers casual family dining and a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. That's the Rink in Eveleth. So we have a face-off here in the skipper zone as James Miller banks it off, and it goes the length of the ice down to the goaltender, Carter Clafton. Clafton to Peart. Jack Peart skates it up as the Thunderhawks are on the power play. Over to Bonner. Bonner dumps it in. As Nick Henry dumps it out for the Skippers. And now Liam Worms passed it up to Miller. And now it's, with the shot is number 14, Griffin Streeter. And Clafton comes up big there with another phenomenal save for the Thunderhawks. Bonner back to Peart. Thunderhawks trying to regroup. Peart with it again. Peart over to Bonner. John Bonner gets tripped up there. And Minnetonka sends it back down again. Good penalty kill here for Minnetonka. 10 seconds remaining on Grand Rapids' power play. Mork into the skipper zone. And Minnetonka's back to full strength. And it's Zitzlov intercepted by Miller with a shot that goes over the net. And now Grant Wilson had a shot there, but it was blocked. Battle for the corner battle for the puck along the boards. Now it's Hayden DeMars. Hayden DeMars loses it. Now it's Minnetonka skating back up the ice. Joe Brick with a shot, and it's blocker saved by Carter Clafton. Battle for the puck in the corner. Cody Miller up to Hayden DeMars. DeMars dumps it in, and it's going to go out of play. Watch out there. Reminder, today's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Grill in Hibbing, Minnesota, and the Rink Sports Grill in Evelyn. So we have a face-off here at center ice. Newhouse and Del Greco once again. As Worms dumps it in. And now it's Sam Sturl. And now Hunter Bischoff chips it out of the zone. Goes into the Minnetonka zone. Teddy Lagerback looking for a pass. Up the boards. And now Hunter Newhouse. Newhouse into the Thunderhawk zone. Now it's Lagerback. Teddy Lagerback. But Thunderhawks regain possession and dump it into the skipper zone. James Miller. It's for a pass up to Lagerback. Lagerback dumps it in. Hunter Newhouse intercepts the pass. Puts it in front of the net, but no one's there. Now John Bonner. John Bonner with a shot, and it's saved by goaltender Shantz. Time is ticking down here in our third period. 8:56 remaining. And we have a tie hockey game still. 2-2 between Grand Rapids and Minnetonka. Shots on goal, 26-15 in favor of the Skippers. Now Grand Rapids. Grant Wilson with a shot that's tipped and goes wide. Battle in the corner. Now it's Anderson for Minnetonka. Anderson flips it up. Now it's Brandon Goring. Brandon Goring dumps it in. The goaltender Shantz tries to shoot it out of the zone, but it's intercepted. Now it's Ren Mork. Mork with a shot, but it's blocked by Minnetonka. Now, Griffin Schroeder tries to advance the puck into his offensive zone, and now number 11, Brandon Lacombe, with a shot that's deflected and goes out of play. 8:10 remaining here in our third period. Grand Rapids 2, Minnetonka 2 as well. It's banked off the boards by Sam Sturl. Minnetonka. But now it's intercepted by number 19, Wyatt Miskovich. Now, number 7, Jack Quinn. Up to 19, Joe Brink, who tries to give it back to Quinn, but could not connect there. Battle for the corner in the Thunderhawk zone. Miskovich tried to chip it out, and now the Thunderhawks get it out as Worms tries to dump it back in. Now Lagerback. Lagerback, the shot that goes wide. Duke Kiffin up to Newhouse. Newhouse skates in around the net, looking for a pass, wheeling around. Newhouse to Miller. Miller with a shot, and it's blocked. Newhouse again, and it goes just wide of the net. Nick Bear over to James Miller. Miller to Lagerback. Lagerback, it's broken up. Now for the Thunderhawks, Jack Peart. Jack Peart back to Hunter Bischoff, and it's blocked by Miller. And it goes length of the ice, shot down by Nick Henry. We'll have a face-off over in the skipper's zone. 6:25 remaining here in our third period. Grand Rapids 2, Minnetonka 2. Tie hockey game here, and it's been a good one so far. Holcomb take a draw, and he wins it. Back to Bonner. Bonner dumps it back into the corner. Now there's a battle for it. Holcomb tries to give it to the D, but now Minnetonka intercepts it. Lacombe with it. Over to Anderson. He tries giving it to him, but it's broken up. Brent Mork gets it taken away by Lacombe. Lacombe puts it on net, and it's saved by goaltender Carter Clapton. Tonight's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Drill. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. So there's a battle for it. Cody Miller of the Thunderhawks tries to bank it off the boards, but cannot get a shot off. Ren Mork up to Hayden DeMars. DeMars sent it over to Miskovich, who dumped it in. Now for Minnetonka was number 12, Zitzloff, who sends it the length of the ice for an icing. Face-off here in the Thunderhawk zone. We're all tied up still, 2-2, with 5:28 remaining here in regulation. Top lines out for both teams, Del Greco and Newhouse at the face-off dot. Del Greco wins it back. Bischoff to Sturl. Bischoff with a shot, and it's blocked by someone there. Now Lagerback intercepts it. Lagerback into the zone, and he whiffs on the shot and cannot get a shot off. Now Sam Sturl. Sam Sturl tends it to Joey Del Greco, who cannot get a stick on it. James Miller from Minnetonka brings it in. McCray Murphy up to Del Greco. Murphy gets it taken away by Lagerback, but he regains position. Murphy! Now Newhouse intercepts it for Minnetonka. Newhouse wheeling around all alone. Newhouse gets it taken away. Now Del Greco has a chance for a breakaway. Lagerback coming behind. Del Greco scores! Joey Del Greco on the breakaway, and the Thunderhawks take a 3-2 lead. Oh my goodness! Joey Del Greco with the breakaway there, and he buries it for the Thunderhawks as they take a 3-2 lead with 4:34 remaining here in our third period of play. What a huge goal there for Joey Del Greco, putting his team on top. Grand Rapids is on the verge of getting another big win here. Still 4:30 remaining here in our third period. So plenty of time for the Skippers. Braden Holcomb in the corner from the Thunderhawks. Now John Bonner up to Goring. Goring. It's taken away, and it's dumped back into the Thunderhawk zone. So that goal is scored by Joey Del Greco on the breakaway, and assist to Sam Sturl. Now back in the skipper zone. Holcomb over to Bonner with a shot, and it's saved by goaltender Shantz. Another great hockey game here at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. We had Benilde St. Margaret's and Grand Rapids last Saturday, and that was a great game as well. Grand Rapids looked to finish this one off as there's a shot on by number 17, Grant Wilson. A reminder, we have a doubleheader today at 7 o'clock. Join me and Randy over at the Hibbing Memorial Arena for some Section 7A hockey between Hibbing Chisholm and Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. Miller passes it up to Harris, and there's a shot on there, and it's saved by Clafton. Just joining us here, Grand Rapids leading Minnetonka 3-2. Joey Del Greco with the goal there on the breakaway. 3:39 remaining here in regulation. And it's Newhouse and Del Greco out there to take the draw. Lagerback goes off the stick of Sturl and almost goes on net there. Now at the point, it's Kiffin. Now it's Zitzloff. Zitzloff with a shot there, and Carter Clafton with another outstanding save for the Thunderhawks here tonight. Newhouse with a shot and a pad save by Clafton. Now shot goes wide by Zitzloff. Lagerback goes in there. Now it's chipped up to Kiffin. Kiffin dumps it in. Now it's Worms. Worms and with a shot, and it's blocked. Zitzloff dumps it back in. Newhouse tries to give it over to Lagerback. Lagerback on the ground gets the puck. Lagerback to Newhouse, and Clafton with a huge save. As Jack Peart sends it length to the ice, off the glass for an icing. 2:33 remaining here in our third period. 3-2. Grand Rapids on top over Minnetonka. I would expect the Skippers to maybe pull their goalie here coming up, maybe within the minute 30 mark or so. Looks like he was about to go there, but Grand Rapids gained possession there. Now it's James Miller up to Bear. Bear now up to Lacombe. Lacombe skates it in deep into the Thunderhawk zone. Streeter to Nick Henry with a shot that hit the pipe there. And puck goes out of play. And now the goaltender is out. Minnetonka has pulled their goalie. He'll probably go back in here. Yep, he's going to go back in, but expect him to go right back to the bench if Minnetonka can gain possession. And we have a timeout for Minnetonka. So a quick word from our sponsors. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey. They wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And the Rig Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The rink offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. The Rink Sports Grill at 301 Patrick Avenue, located in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. Okay, so Minnetonka took a time out there, trying to draw up something here, looking to tie the game up, and the goaltender is out with a face-off in the neutral zone. 6-on-5 here for Minnetonka with the goalie pulled down 3-2. And Grand Rapids wins the faceoff. Peart dumps it out, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing with a faceoff in the Grand Rapids zone. 1:54 remaining here in regulation. Grand Rapids leads 3-2, looking for another big victory under new head coach Wade Scheidel. It's Peart behind the net. Gets it battling for it. Still battling for it, both teams are. Hunter Newhouse up to Kiffin. Kiffin tries to keep it in. And Peart sends it out for the Thunderhawks. And now Dylan Zitzloff dumps it in. Newhouse with a shot there from the corner. Just trying to poke it away, and it ends up going on net. Carter Clafton's there for the save. And at 16 remaining here in regulation, the Thunderhawks lead the Skippers 3-2. We've had a great hockey game so far, and we'll be getting another timeout this time for Grand Rapids. So yeah, reminder, tonight's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Grill in Hibbing, Minnesota, and the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth, Minnesota. So reminder, after this game, I'll be heading over to Hibbing. Join me and Randy for Hibbing Chisholm and Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. Game 2 of our doubleheader here on Up North Hockey. Should have a great finish here from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. Minute 16 remaining here in regulation. Grand Rapids leads 3-2. Looking to hold on here. If Grand Rapids can pull this one off, they would for sure be in our top 10 rankings, maybe even top 5, with 2 big wins over number 3 Benilde St. Margaret's and potentially number 9 the Minnetonka Skippers. So this would be a huge win for the Thunderhawks to kick off their 2019-2020 season under Wade Scheidel. Next, Virginia will travel to Grand Rapids will travel to Virginia for a matchup against the Blue Devils. So a minute 10 remaining here. Minnetonka, Newhouse in the corner. Newhouse stick handles a shot and a save by Clapton. Grand Rapids chips it out. Murphy. Now Minnetonka. Streeter, the shot. Now Del Greco tries to get it out. Del Greco with the corner. He chips it out, and it's chipped out by McCray Murphy. Now for Minnetonka, Kiffin tries to dump it into the zone, but it ends up going over the glass and out of play. Watch out. So face off in the neutral zone here. Grand Rapids Minnetonka with an empty net here. 6-on-5. As Holcomb wins the face-off for Grand Rapids. And they clear it out into the Minnetonka zone, and no icing. Duke Kiffin gets it out. Time's winding down, 25 seconds remaining here in regulation. Jack Peart dumps it out to the net. Just wide of the net, it hits the pipe. And we have an icing. Jack Peart trying to do what he did against Benilde St. Margaret's and seal the deal. This time it goes just wide of the net. Only 16 seconds remaining here in regulation. Grand Rapids looking to hold on to their lead. And and looking to move to 2-0 on the season. And we're having some clock issues here. Clock operator tried adding a couple seconds there. It looks like they got it figured out here. 17 seconds on the clock. John Botter shoots it out, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing. "11 seconds remaining here in our third period. Grand Rapids leading by 1, 3-2, looking to hold on as Minnetonka looks to tie the game up and send it to overtime. Miller, and the shot's blocked. Shot by Kiffin there. Oh! They score! They score! With 1 second remaining! Minnetonka ties the game up! Oh my goodness! It looked like Clacton made the save there, but it must have been loose. Wow! Minnetonka ties the game up with 1 second remaining in regulation. And we are going to be heading to overtime. And the crowd is absolutely stunned here. So, we're heading to overtime. I couldn't quite hear who scored the goal there. I'm pretty sure it was Teddy Lagerback with the goal there. Tying the game up with 1 second remaining in the game. So we have a 3-3 tie heading to overtime between Grand Rapids and Minnetonka. What a great game this game has been so far.
No, Greco's was assisted by Stroh. Oh, I was on assistant.
Lagerback.
Just what you did,
So scoring the goal for Minnetonka there was an unassisted goal by Teddy Lagerback. And it was scored at 16:59, only 1 second remaining in regulation. Big goal there for Minnetonka to keep this game alive. So we'll play an 8-minute overtime here. And if no one scores there, it will end in a tie. So, first lines are out for both teams. Del Greco for Grand Rapids, Newhouse for Minnetonka. Here we go, overtime's underway. Sam Sturl with a shot on net. Saved by Brandon Shantz. As we have a face-off in the skipper zone. Newhouse for Minnetonka. Up the ice. Over to Lagerback, and he misses the net. Just goes wide. Now Zitzlaff with a shot, and saved by Clapton. Now Jack Peart with a shot, and it's blocked, deflected. Back in the skipper zone. Possessing it is Kiffin. Over to Zitzlaff. Zitzlaff skates it through the neutral zone. Over to Streeter. Streeter with a shot, and Clafton makes a save. Clafton's playing a great game here for Grand Rapids. He has 36 saves here in this hockey game. So once again, Carter Clafton keeping his team in the game here tonight. Holcomb versus Nick Henry at the face-off dot there. John Bonner trying to get it out of the zone. Holcomb joins him. And now Brandon Goring through the neutral zone. Goring wheeling around, back to Bonner. Bonner with a shot, and it's blocker saved by Shantz. 6:47 remaining here in our overtime. 3-3 between Minnetonka and Grand Rapids. Holcomb taking the face-off for Grand Rapids. Goring with a shot, and it goes just wide. Grant Wilson with it in the corner. Wilson tries to give it up to Goring, and now it's intercepted by the Skippers. Streeter tries to get a shot off there. Holcomb tries to pass it up, but it's intercepted by the Skippers. Holcomb back in the zone. Now it's Ren Mork for the Thunderhawks. Mork off the boards. Back to number 19, Joe Brink, over to Jack Quinn. Now the Thunderhawks, Brandon Goring through the neutral zone. Goring to Bonner. Bonner with a shot, and it's saved by Brandon Shantz. 5:57 remaining here in our overtime. 3-3 between Minnetonka and Grand Rapids. Face off in the skipper zone. Now Sturl sends it up, and Del Greco ends up dumping it in the skipper zone. Skippers regain possession. It's going to be Worms dumping it into the Thunderhawk zone. Peart trying to gain possession, and it's Worms with a wraparound shot, saved by Clafton. Another shot blocked by Peart there. Del Greco trying to gain possession here. Now Worms in the corner. Worms. And it's going to go over to Del Greco. Del Greco chips it out. Del Greco up to Murphy. McCray Murphy dumps it in. Now it's Newhouse for the Skippers. Loses the puck but regains possession. Newhouse takes it all alone. Newhouse still with it through the neutral zone. Into the Thunderhawk zone. Dumps it in. Now Holcomb, Braden Holcomb over to Jack Peart. Jack Peart wheeling around. Brandon Goring with it. Goring over to Bonner. Bonner off the glass. Now Braden Holcomb with it. And now Minnetonka regains possession. Up to number 16, Nick Henry. Nick Henry over to Streeter. Streeter with a shot, saved by Clafton. Now Brandon Goring for the Thunderhawks. Goring over to Holcomb with a shot that goes just wide. Red Mork chasing for the puck in his own zone. Mork up to Miller as Hayden DeMars dumps it in. Miller with a shot, low shot, and saved by the goaltender Shantz. 3:56 remaining here in our overtime. 3-3 between Grand Rapids and Minnetonka. It's been a great hockey game. And we'll see if someone can win the game here in overtime. Aiden DeMars with it in the corner to Cody Miller. Cody Miller tries to find someone, but no one's home. Now Minnetonka. Joe Brink. Joe Brink through the zone. Joe Brink in the corner. Gets hit. And now back up to Cody Miller for the Thunderhawks. Miller. And now with a shot is Henry Sturl. And saved by the goaltender Shantz. So if you're just joining us, Grand Rapids was winning there in the third period, but Teddy Lagerback tied the game up at 3 with 1 second remaining in the third period to send this game into overtime. Now Jack Peart with it, looking for a pass. Jack Peart gets it taken away. Now it's Wyatt Miskovich with a shot there from the point. Peart over to Murphy. Murphy gets it taken away. Del Greco with it. Back to Peart. Peart with a shot, but it's blocked by Lagerback. Now Lagerback with it. He takes it away from Peart. Lagerback to Worm, and it goes just over the net and saved by Clafton. Big chance there for Worms to end this game, but it goes just over the net. 2:37 remaining here in our overtime. 3-3 between Minnetonka and Grand Rapids. The Thunderhawks looking to move to 2-0 on the season, and Minnetonka looking for their first win of the season here in Grand Rapids. Now from the point, Duke Kiffin with a shot, saved by Clafton. Ren Mork in the corner, gets it taken away. Now it's Braden Holcomb. Holcomb sends it to Goring. Can't connect on the pass. Now for the Skippers. Streeter dumps it in. Now Ren Mork up to Bonner. Bonner to Goring. Goring through the neutral zone. Goring with the breakaway! Oh, saved by Shantz. What a chance there for Goring, but he could not bury it. 1:52 remaining here in overtime. Goring with a huge chance for Grand Rapids. And the puck will go the length of the ice for an icing and a face-off in the Skipper zone. Face off here in the Skipper zone. Del Greco wins it back to Sturl. Now it's back to Del Greco behind the net. Joey Del Greco loses it. Miller, James Miller tries to pass it up to Worms to not connect. And we have another icing on the Skippers and another face off in Minnetonka's zone. Once again, taking the face-off for Grand Rapids, Joey Del Greco, and for the Skippers, Hunter Newhouse. He's gone! Right off the face-off! Joey Del Greco wins it for the Thunderhawks! Right off the face-off, Joey Del Greco shoots it on net and scores to win it for the Thunderhawks. What a game here in Grand Rapids. What a roller coaster of a game we had here tonight. Grand Rapids took a 2-goal lead early in the second period, and then Minnetonka came back and scored 2 goals of their own in the second period to tie it up. And in the third period, Grand Rapids took the lead. Joey Del Greco put them on top there, 3-2. And then with 1 second remaining in the third period, Minnetonka scored to tie the game and send this game into overtime. Scoring that goal was Teddy Lagerbach. And now here in overtime with 1:27 remaining in overtime, Joey Del Greco once again comes through and scores for Grand Rapids. And now the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks move to 2-0 on the season with 2 huge wins over Benilde St. Margaret's and Minnetonka. So a quick word from our sponsors. The Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, the Rink can cater your event, party, or meeting. The Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. And Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey. They wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. That's Minnesota Twist Drill in Hibbing, Minnesota. So we thank our 2 sponsors, Minnesota Twist Drill and the Rink Sports Grill. So that's going to conclude our broadcast here from the IRA Civic Center. Join us in about an hour or so, or 2 hours, we'll have Hibbing Chisholm and Virginia MIB for Game 2 of our doubleheader from the Hibbing Memorial Arena in Hibbing, Minnesota. So for Blake, and thanks to Hunter Hillman for doing the camera here for us today. So we'll see you at the Hibbing Memorial Arena at 7 o'clock tonight for Hibbing Chisholm and Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. Final score tonight from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. The Thunderhawks win it in overtime. Final score, Thunderhawks 4, Skippers 3. We'll see you at 7, and good night from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. I thought that was going to be blown dead there.
Where do I need for you? $5? Anything else?